The great honor to accept being one of his godparents. This is Gabe Pitt, and sweet Kathy Solomons is somewhere in there. And just quickly, Gabe has been such a dear friend, and I think whenever Ross and I are having any, not that we ever argue, but any disagreement, I'm like, well, Gabe would never do that. But more importantly, I think a lot of times we say, what would Gabe do? And he always, we just appreciate his outlook on life and the way he treats people, and we know that he'll be such a good leader for this little guy. Sweet Kathy has become such a great mentor to me, and I just idolize the way she handles herself and life. And the other day I was at lunch with Myron and Fran, and I was so excited and telling someone that Kathy had agreed to be our godmother, and I was kind of fumbling my words just on why it was so important and cool to us, and Fran politely interjected and said, well, they just don't make them better than Kathy. So, and that's just true in a nutshell. To the little guy, Mr. Wiley Lawson, Webb Kaminsky. Wiley was my great-grandfather, who I didn't get to meet, but I know my dad remembers him fondly. And Lawson is my grandfather, and go ahead.
Well, so Lawson is obviously her grandfather, her father, and her brother, and we wanted to honor him. And his Hebrew name is Yosef, and that was my grandfather, and I guess my hero. And he passed away a while ago, but he was a Holocaust survivor. He was a person who basically protected his family, saved many lives during that time, brought his family over here, and you know, produced a pretty good family. And you know, our son could only, you know, hope to be the kind of man that he is, and I think the name is appropriate, and hopefully he'll live up. So we'll light the candles.
Yeah. The good stuff.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Sorry about the tears, people.
In a minute, we're going to take your son.
All right.
Candles.
Do you have anything? No. Okay.
Hello, son.
Not doing this. Not unless you want to.
No.
You could do it. You could actually do it yourself.
No.
Welcome this baby as he's about to enter a very momentous point of his life, though he doesn't yet realize it. It will something he will come to cherish and one day hopefully come to fully recognize the significance of this moment of today and how blessed he is to have parents, grandparents, family, and friends join together to celebrate in this new arrival. We have a few words in Hebrew we're going to say as the baby is brought forward, and then Dad's going to put him briefly on to what we call the chair of Elijah, to invoke the memory of Elijah the prophet. So if you want to repeat the first words after me, Baruch haba. If you don't know the rest, just fake it. Baruch hanimol lishmona. And Dad, at this point, you're going to take your son and place him on the chair as I'm going to read some verses. Just yeah, put him right there. This is the chair of Elijah the prophet remembered for good. We ask for the Almighty's blessings upon this child at this moment. And Dad, pick him up at this point. Your dad. Where's Grandpa? Okay. Take your seat. Okay. There.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I can be here.
Wherever you're most comfortable.
You want me to fan you or anything? That's it.
I feel like I should like rope her.
Doesn't mean I'm next.
You can watch this video. Ross, you watch this video all the time.
I don't get anything.
I'm not.
Don't worry, it resembles his dad.
Put it down, babe.
Well, he held these two. Well, I mean, you didn't have to.
Daisy Moonshine.